or on a set of materials that they're not allowed to use without going and asking, please, may I use this? Please, may I create?
Basically, in terms of samples, not many people go out of their way to clear samples.
Then right about now, like, I've got the things on the fruity slicer, like it's on different keys, so it's just different parts of the sample. Like it's just some Turkish tune I don't even know who's by. Like it's just some random sample.
I make mainly instrumentals, so really I've made a tool for them to sort of MC to anyway.
It's good that people are ruthless enough to use another person's tune and record themselves like spitting bars over it.
Look, I'm taking over now, been in the game since 2-3 October now. I'm fucking it up, listen to over now. I'm setting the pace, how you gonna slow me down? Look, it's over clown, I got the skippiest flows in town. Plus, you niggas can't fuck with my wordplay. I switch it back, DJ, bring it back, why?
Sometimes you get the big artists freestyle on your stuff and just sort of put it out there on their CDs and you don't even know about it.
We live in this world in which absolute abundance of information is an everyday fact for a lot of us, and this means that we have a certain attitude towards the idea of information as property. It's like you've heard. Sharing it is in our blood. So the struggle to hold on to knowledge and creativity as a commodity, by force, it's going to be met by our strong urge to share, copy, and cooperate.
Kids, if they sample my music to make the proper music, that would be another good thing as well. I would like that as well. I want them to do that. Like, if I made an old tune, take a bit from it, drop something over it, and make it music, make it big. If you can do that, do that.
When you put primary materials in the hands of ordinary citizens, really, really interesting things can happen.
I ain't no musician, like I just know how to like make things sound good.
I want to make people realize their own value. I want them to realize that they are the masters of their own content, that they create something, they can share it. If someone else created something, they can contribute, they can help, they can get it and use it the way it's supposed to be.
So it's a terrorism of the mind that actually sustains concepts like intellectual property. You know, it's a terrorism that's grounded on an idea of a brutal repression of that which is actually possible.
If everything is juicy generated, it also means that you have to create something in order to be part of the society.
I think one of the things that we are seeing coming out is a culture where things are produced because people care about it, and not necessarily because they hope other people will buy it. So what we will see is things made by the people for themselves.
I don't think I know a person who just listens to it and doesn't try and get involved in some way by producing or something.
You know, all of these things that are taking the copyright industry totally by surprise, and they're scrambling with and not able to deal with, you know, for the next generation. It's just part of the media landscape. They're natives. They're natives in that media landscape, absolutely. And they're not alone.
I think of myself as a pirate.
You're a pirate. Yeah, pirate.
I'm a pirate. I'm a pirate. I'm proud because I get my music free, so it's all right. I'm proud.
I think we need to have a broad conversation. That's probably going to be an international conversation where people who make things and people who use things, I'm talking about cultural works, sit together and think about what kinds of rules best serve these interests. I don't know that we're going to agree, but I think we need to ask a little bit more about utopia. We need to really figure out what kind of a world we'd like to live in, and then try to craft regulations to match that. Being reactive doesn't cut it.
The future isn't clear for sure, but that's why we're here. We're trying to form the future. We're trying to make it the way we want it, but obviously most people want it to be. And that's why we're doing this.
Let's build a world that we're actually going to be proud of, not just a profitable world for a few very large media companies.
Making money is not the point with culture or media. Making something is the point with media. And I don't think that people will stop making music, stop making movies, stop taking cool photographs, whatever.
Although it's difficult to believe it now, we can do without the entertainment industries. We'll find new ways to get the stuff we want made. We want the world in which we can share, work together, and find new ways to support each other while we're doing it. This is the world we're trying to bring into being.
A force like this, a power like this, zillions of people connected, sharing data, sharing their work, sharing the work of others. This situation is unprecedented in human history, and it is a force that will not be stopped.
People always ask us, who are the League of Noble Peers? And we tell them, you are, I am, even your bank manager is. That's why I'm a vague blur. It's kind of like, insert yourself here. Because we all produce information now. We all reproduce information. We all distribute it. We can't stop ourselves. It's like breathing, we'll do it as long as we're alive, and when we stop doing it, we'll be dead.
No.